Today on the show, we are talking wellness with Dr. Frant A. Fairbanks from Fairbanks Art of Plastic Surgery, and Tripp and I have a movie segment you're not going to want to miss.
And I actually have a TV segment, because you know what? We all watch much more TV than movies. That's why it's more important.
Very true. All this and more happening right here, right now on Talk 365 TV. Here we go.
And welcome back to the show. Tripp Mitchell, Holly Love, and Holly is going to talk about running and drinking beer.
Two things that go perfectly together if you are someone who likes to run and also likes beer. You've maybe never thought about it.
I honestly, I never have. I mean, so I've been around hockey players who love beer. The funny story for me, when I moved back here 10 years ago, gosh. Anyway, I just called out to the rink and got on a team and didn't know any of these guys. And when I lived here in the 80s, if you were LDS, you did not swear. Right. So fast forward 10 years ago, I go to my first game and there is a lot of swearing. A ton of swearing. So I go, I'm on a team with no LDS players.
Right.
So I brought a case of beer to the game the next week. I went home with 23.
Right.
Turns out that's been the change. But in hockey, beer is very, it's part of the culture. A lot of Canadians love to drink beer.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you a quick funny story.
Okay.
Back in the early 80s, a very rich LDS businessman decided that he wanted to have, he's a Canadian guy, wanted to have a great hockey team at BYU and recruited some amazing players. But they forgot to tell him about the honor code.
No beer. And then they took off.
They took off.
A short-lived season.
Yeah, it was over in December.
Everyone got kicked off after the first game.
Yep.
Well, so Craft Pub Runners is run by a group of guys that we've been friends with for a really long time. Sam Beasley, Nam, Paul, they have been working on this group. It's a social club, basically. You can go and meet them on Tuesday nights. They pick a new spot to rendezvous, usually somewhere around downtown Salt Lake City or greater Salt Lake area. I know they ventured down to Lehigh a couple times. And basically, you meet at a brewery and you go for a 3-mile run or however long you want to go. Some people run, some people walk, some people are training for marathons. Some are very serious on diets. Others are just there to enjoy the company and have a good time and get out and have some much needed social. And they just have so much fun. Such a very cool group of people come together because you have the athletically minded, you have people who want to be more athletically minded, and then you have the coolness of people who just love really good craft beer. And Utah, hello, we are surprisingly really good at craft beer and also spirits. We have a number of breweries and also other places that have been popping up. Our Dented Brick friends over there,
Sure.
I love their gin.
Well,
it's one of my faves.
Because South Salt Lake realized that they had an opportunity to attract, you've got Dented Brick, you've got a bunch of distilleries, a bunch of breweries, and it's been great for tourism and economic development. Gary Birdsall, our friend from the South Salt Lake Chamber, it's amazing.
Right, and if you're new to Utah or you are newly wanting to get out, again, this is a great opportunity to meet like-minded people, get
That's
an
a good
opportunity to
point.
go taste different restaurants and get a feel for their flavor. And it's always organized and set up, so you can look them up on craftpubrunners.com. We just had an event at the Bohemian Brewery, which was amazing. It was so much food, and the food there is amazing.
So, by the way, my nephew moved down to Texas and had trouble meeting people, so he got into a kickball league.
Oh, nice.
Kickball is the dorky. This guy was
kickball was my favorite game on recess.
A college athlete.
I bet he rocks at kickball. I love it. I would go to the kickball league. That sounds so much fun.
Embarrassing, but if you're new to town, an organization like this, great way to meet people. We've got to speed it up because Sylvia's got us on a hammer
tight
today.
schedule. We got stuff coming up next you're not going to want to miss. We're going to be talking all about cosmetic surgery and plastic surgery and who you want to do yours.
Attention families with a loved one in a nursing home. If your loved one has suffered from bed sores, falls, broken bones, dehydration, or even death, you may be entitled to a substantial settlement. If you have a loved one who is injured in a nursing home, we will find out what happened. State violations are found against nursing homes every day. You have a limited time to file your claim, so don't wait. Call 800-725-5888 and speak with one of our attorneys. The call is confidential and free.
Hi, I'm Dr. Hatch here at Brain Rehab Clinic, and we have developed a supplement that hits the key 3 most powerful neurotransmitters and aspect of the brain that enable you to sleep. What we've seen about the brain is a lot of people are giving just melatonin or just GABA or just serotonin. But when you make a cake, do you just cook the eggs and just cook the flour? The reality of it is you have to connect it all together. And what we have found that with a mixture of melatonin, with serotonin and GABA, it creates one of the best compounds to enable your brain to get into that deep sleep in that high-low delta wave at the best possibility we can. For more information or you'd like to purchase the product, go to the website directly and get your order today and begin that restful sleep that you are looking for.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Thanks to your support, you've helped make MyPillow become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, you've helped MyPillow create thousands of jobs right here in the USA.
When I got MyPillow, I'm asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night and I wake up more well-rested in the morning.
That's why I invented MyPillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck supported and aligned. I'm interrupting this commercial to bring you my BOGO extravaganza. For example, you get one of my Giza Dream bed sheets and you get a second set absolutely free. Or my 6-piece towel sets. Buy one set, get another one absolutely free. Or get my classic premium MyPillow and get another one absolutely free. So call the number on your screen or go to mypillow.com and use your promo code to get my buy one, get one free offers and get deep discounts on all MyPillow products.
Talk 365 TV's Talking Wellness is brought to you by Fairbanks Art of Plastic Surgery. And welcome back. And by the way, on our last segment, we do not encourage anyone to drink and run and then drive.
Or hockey.
Or hockey.
No drinking and hockey. Anyway.
But no drinking and driving.
Right.
That Uber and Lyft will take care of you. So here's another thing. Do not, okay, I'm going to go into my serious announcer voice.
Oh.
Those of you at home, do not ever allow a dentist to do breast augmentation.
Right? I mean, enough said. End of segment. That should be all you need to know is that could happen and you should be mortified.
There is no way a dentist did a breast.
So Botched, our lovely show on the E! Network channel that has just educated all of us of the terrors that plastic surgery could be, has a segment out right now where there's a lady who had a botched breast augmentation. They did it over the muscle, which is not usually the common practice. So it ended up looking really awful. Come to find out, when she did do her research, which she should have done before, this was a previous dentist.
How do you do that?
I guess you can get a cosmetic surgery license, which just means you can do cosmetic upgrades. And that does fall in line with certain procedures like breast augmentation. But the reason they practice things like over the muscle is you can learn how to do it in like 2 days. So it's like a quick way you could upgrade your licensure and start doing breast augmentation. So the moral of the story is you really want to go to a board certified plastic surgeon. You
Holly,
want to research your doctor. It could have been an eye doctor. It could have been an orthodontist.
Holly, I do not want my doctor to be bored. I want them to be so excited whenever they work with me.
But a board certified.
Oh.
Board certified makes all of the difference in the world. And Dr. Frant A. Fairbanks is a board certified plastic surgeon. He has been in the industry for 19 years. And he is revered by his colleagues. He is among the top surgeons. From my perspective, if you were interested in doing anything at all that had to do with moving things around on your body, especially your face or very prominent features, And with breast augmentation and even natural breast augmentation, which is including fat grafting, they have to take it from one place and then transfer it. And that is a thing, and it does work, and he does a beautiful job at it. But can you imagine the nightmare if somebody was not a skilled sculptor surgeon who had an eye for art and lines and aesthetics, running in there, who just did a dental pull and then jumping into the chair? That would be so crazy.
That's insane. But you know what's funny is in Vegas, a lot of the people come up to Salt Lake for breast augmentation. Which
is interesting, because you would think they would just stay there. That would be the Mecca.
But
we rock at surgeries up
and
here.
then one of the guys down in Vegas who does a great business was trained at the University of Utah. So for whatever reason, do not say this isn't important. Coming from a man, this is important. And isn't that weird where you'll have famous actresses who get in their 50s, and it's horrible that there's no roles for actresses.
Madonna.
But you see them and they get a bad facelift or whatever, and you know that they're going to be paparazzi around every corner trying to point that out.
Right.
And you'll be on the cover of one of those horrible magazines.
Right. So if you're interested in getting a breast augmentation, or if you're looking for a board-certified plastic surgeon, we recommend Frant A. Fairbanks Art of Plastic Surgery. He's part of the American Society of Plastic Surgery. He also teaches once a year for the Aesthetics Society a class for other plastic surgeons who fly in from around the world to be trained by him in sculpting and medical drawing, because he is a fourth-generation Utah artist, and before deciding to go into plastic surgery, he wanted to be an artist. So wouldn't you want to trust anything to do with lines and beauty to someone who not only is skilled as a surgeon, but has that artistic gift? From my perspective, that would be the most important thing.
Yeah, and again, don't go to a dentist for any type of plastic surgery.
No. We recommend you jump on Fairbanks Art of Plastic Surgery's website. It's fairbanksmd.com. We have a virtual video consult on the page, and we have one specifically for breast aug. I'd invite you to go there and get a free consultation, which is only being offered for a limited time. And then here's Dr. Fairbanks to tell you more about it.
Talk 365 TV's Wellness Minute is brought to you by wellness team expert Dr. Grant A. Fairbanks.
Hello, I'm Dr. Grant A. Fairbanks, board certified plastic surgeon. I'm here with your Talk 365 TV Wellness Minute. Today we're talking about breast augmentation and all the different ways it can be done. There are various options for breast augmentation or breast enhancement. The most popular is the silicone gel breast implant. The other is the saline implant. But the one gaining momentum is the fat grafting or fat transfer for breast augmentation. This is where we take the fat from the belly, the hips, the thighs, and put it in the breasts. I offer other types of breast surgery, such as the breast lift and the breast reduction. To learn more about the various breast surgeries, you can go to my website, fairbanksmd.com. There's a summary on the procedures and see before and after photographs. Plus, for a limited time, we have free consultations here in the office. Just mention Talk 365 TV. I look forward to meeting you.
Hello, my name is Ken Mears. I'm the founder of Great Healthworks, the makers of Omega XL. Those of you who are searching to address your aches and pains and your soreness, Omega XL is for you.
I had pain in my shoulders, my elbows, pretty much hurt just to drive the truck.
I was having a lot of problems with my knees. I was in a lot of pain.
You don't need to live in pain. Inflammation is controllable, it can be managed, and it's fixable.
Omega XL has made my job easier. Thank you, Omega XL. Got me back to work.
Just give it a try. You'll be happy that you did.
I've been so happy I can just take Omega XL, and it makes a huge difference.
You're going to feel the difference, and it's going to make a big change in your life.
Omega XL works.
Call now, and when you buy one bottle of Omega XL, you get another absolutely free. That's 2 bottles of Omega XL for only $39.95. When you sign up for our convenient monthly auto ship, you'll save 30% on future orders. Don't wait. Order Omega XL today and save.
This is an important message for anyone drowning in credit card debt, struggling just to make minimum payments, or tired of the collection calls. If you have $10,000 or more in credit card debt, personal loans, medical bills, or collection accounts, you may qualify for our Debt Restart program. Call right now to see if you qualify. This program is designed to help you get out of debt in as little as 24 to 48 months. Representatives are standing by to take your call. Don't wait. Call the number on your screen now.
Talk 365 TV is proud to present Talking Movies segment.
Welcome back, everybody, and welcome to our movie segment. It has been a long time coming. This has been in retirement for a bit because there just hasn't been that much action, but it's happening. Movies are in the world again, and honestly, I would say online streaming is hit its A game. It could not be any better. So we are going to tell you all about what we want you to watch party or binge watch, what you should watch again on Netflix or your favorite streaming site, and what you should see in theaters. Trip, you are excited for watch party.
We have too much, but this is if you want a family series that is sweet, nice, beautifully shot, amazingly acted, it's a PBS series called All Creatures Great and Small. Ooh. And this was done 30 years ago. It's an amazing series, and they've redone it just in the last couple of years. It's on PBS, and there are 2 seasons. And essentially, it's a small town guy who grew up with a tight family in Scotland and moved to be a veterinarian out in the country in the UK, and it is so sweet, amazing animals, great acting, All Creatures Great and Small. It's on PBS, you can get it. It is so sweet, totally clean.
Did you cry?
I did last night. As a matter of fact, I watched the final episode, and this dog we thought was going to die, and Diana Rigg played this character, and she passed away, and they've got a new woman playing her character. But she loves this little dog, and that's all she has in the world. And it is so sweet, and if you love animals, love great acting, All Creatures Great and Small. If you want something that is horrible,
right,
where every character is evil, every character is mean, vile, just no redeeming features, but it's wonderful. Succession on HBO.
Ooh.
Now, I've got to caution you, a lot more swearing than a hockey locker room.
Oh, you would know.
So it's very, very R-rated. And
who's in it? I've not even heard of this.
It's the biggest show on HBO right now. Brian Cox is the lead, and Kirk...
Macaulay Culkin's younger brother.
Exactly. It is amazing. Succession, but again, it is very hard R.
Wow. Okay, so I don't know that I'm wholly recommending it, but I did watch Euphoria on HBO, and that was terrifying and made me so glad that we have good children in our life, and so grateful for them, because oh my gosh, that show was scary, but it had some really cool artistic parts. But I have been watching Hacks. Now, do you remember Charlene from Designing Women, the beautiful blonde? I grew up on watching shows with my mom after the news, so I got to watch all kinds of fun shows that other 7-year-olds didn't get to see, like Columbo and the Rockford Files. I didn't really have a bedtime. Me and Marlene hung out after the news, and I was always a late nighter. So I have an affinity for actors from the 80s and definitely from before then as well. But she is the lead of this show on HBO called Hacks, and she is hysterical. It is about an older actress who has a headliner in Vegas, and she's losing her slot, and she's going to bring a comeback in a comedy tour, and she's working with a young writer, and the show is really fun. It's shockingly fun. I just thought it would be interesting to watch in the background while I'm working on graphics and building things, and I can have something fun, and I do recommend it. It was a really good time.
And I double that recommendation. And the young actress who plays the writer is a comedian, and she is Lorraine Newman's daughter.
Oh, I didn't know that.
From Saturday Night Live, and she is amazing. And this show, Hacks, is wonderful. And being a Vegas person, that dynamic where the casino owner,
oh my gosh, I just watched the one with the MMA fight, and then she's up shooting, paintballing the other guy who got her slot. Oh, it is phenomenal. It's a really, really fun ride. So those are 2 shows we recommend, or a few that we recommend that you can watch.
3.
3.
One clean and one dirty and one
semi-dirty.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say semi. Now we are going to talk about what to watch again. Have you seen something streaming on Netflix you just like pass by and you're like, I gotta watch it. I gotta see it.
My wife does not ever watch anything she's watched before.
Oh no, she likes to keep it fresh.
Yeah.
I like it because I never remember anything I've seen before. So I think I remember, and then I watch it and I'm like, oh yeah, I have no idea what's happening here. So I would recommend watching The Proposal with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock. It is streaming now on a few of the sites. Now it is very reminiscent to the movie she has out right now. It's Channing Tatum. It's The Lost City. Also, Brad Pitt has a brief moment in there that is really fun. I do recommend seeing it. It's definitely worth watching, but if you're in a time crunch, watch The Proposal.
Ryan Reynolds has been around forever.
I love him.
Deadpool.
Yeah.
I love.
Right.
Those two movies are amazing. And one time it was funny, Vita's niece was having a really rough time, and you know, she lives in Germany. Anyway, so she goes, spend some good uncle time with her and get her straightened around. And I go, okay. So I go, Grace, do you want to watch Deadpool? Yeah. So we watch it together, and afterwards she's all happy, and Vita goes, what'd you say? And I go, hey, it's confidential.
Right. Absolutely. Ryan Reynolds' time is all you really need. He really is so cute and so fun. And Sandra Bullock, the two of them together were phenomenal. And then, of course, Betty White was in that film as well. So it's one of my favorite films of all time. And because she has the other one in theaters, then you could watch the other one too and decide for yourself which one you like better. Okay, so now we are on Must See in Theaters. I'm calling it First Top Gun. I heard that all of the actors had to jump in planes and learn how to fly because, of course, Tom Cruise demanded it.
Oh, I've got a good inside story.
Bring it.
So Peekaboo Street was a great American ski racer.
I remember her.
In 2002 Olympics. And she went up with the F-16s. And put it this way, she lost her lunch.
Oh, man.
So they started calling her Peekaboo Street.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to recommend, Nicolas Cage is truly insane.
Oh, well, I mean, we know that, right?
So a buddy of mine, Mike, whose last name will go unmentioned, was his bodyguard for a while in Vegas, and he has stories. But anyway, Nicolas Cage is doing a movie, I think, called The Unbearable.
Something about being Nick Cage.
Yeah.
He plays himself. We'll put it up.
Yeah, and Sylvia's in charge of all of, she is talking in my ear right now. You can't see it on camera because I'm not wearing an earbud.
It's magic.
It is, it's truly magic. But Nicolas, I love it when stars kind of break that fourth wall and have fun.
Right. Well, clearly, I think that's what this is going to be about, and I'm looking forward to seeing it.
So we used to call them mockumentaries.
Oh yeah, that's true. That was a big wave for a minute.
Oh,
do you remember my friend Nate?
I don't.
So we hosted the Magnificent Movie Showcase together before Todd and I hosted it together.
Okay.
Nate produced a Mormon mockumentary right hot on the heels of all the Mormon movies that were coming out. And it was so much fun. Oh my goodness. So, okay, well, and check out that movie. Nader, Sweet Potato, we love you. I was in a couple of his films. I'm not sure where they are. We should look into that and do some research. But anywho, we've got some fun movies happening. Hope you enjoyed this segment, and don't go anywhere. We'll be wrapping this whole thing up right after this.
Attention families with a loved one in a nursing home. If your loved one has suffered from bed sores, falls, broken bones, dehydration, or even death, you may be entitled to a substantial settlement. If you have a loved one who is injured in a nursing home, we will find out what happened. State violations are found against nursing homes every day. You have a limited time to file your claim, so don't wait. Call 800-725-5888 and speak with one of our attorneys. The call is confidential and free.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Thanks to your support, you've helped make MyPillow become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, you've helped MyPillow create thousands of jobs right here in the USA.
When I got MyPillow, I'm asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night and I wake up more well-rested in the morning.
That's why I invented MyPillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck supported and aligned. I'm interrupting this commercial to bring you my BOGO extravaganza. For example, you get one of my Giza Dream bed sheets and you get a second set absolutely free. Or my 6-piece towel sets. Buy one set, get another one absolutely free. Or get my classic premium MyPillow and get another one absolutely free. So call the number on your screen or go to mypillow.com and use your promo code to get my buy one, get one free offers and get deep discounts on all MyPillow products.
This is an important message for anyone drowning in credit card debt, struggling just to make minimum payments, or tired of the collection calls. If you have $10,000 or more in credit card debt, personal loans, medical bills, or collection accounts, you may qualify for our Debt Restart program. Call right now to see if you qualify. This program is designed to help you get out of debt in as little as 24 to 48 months. Representatives are standing by to take your call. Don't wait. Call the number on your screen now.
Hello, my name is Ken Mears. I'm the founder of Great Healthworks, the makers of Omega XL. Those of you who are searching to address your aches and pains and your soreness, Omega XL is for you.
I had pain in my shoulders, my elbows, pretty much hurt just to drive the truck.
I was having a lot of problems with my knees. I was in a lot of pain.
You don't need to live in pain. Inflammation is controllable, it can be managed, and it's fixable.
Omega XL has made my job easier. Thank you, Omega XL. Got me back to work.
Just give it a try. You'll be happy that you did.
I've been so happy I can just take Omega XL, and it makes a huge difference.
You're going to feel the difference, and it's going to make a big change in your life.
Omega XL works.
Call now, and when you buy one bottle of Omega XL, you get another absolutely free. That's 2 bottles of Omega XL for only $39.95. When you sign up for our convenient monthly auto ship, you'll save 30% on future orders. Don't wait. Order Omega XL today and save.
Talk 365 TV is proud to announce their new studio home, Ignite Studios, for all your video needs.
So it's summer vacation time, so
Woohoo!
you guys go, you take the trailer,
Starting next week.
and you go up to the hot springs.
We are hitting American Falls, Idaho. We're hitting Caribou, which is by Crystal. We are hitting Denata, all of my faves.
Okay, and I am, let's see, we're doing St. Louis and Kentucky.
Not in an RV or a camper. Don't
No,
confuse.
6-hour drive.
We're talking high class and, camper.
Then we're doing St. Louis for 4th of July, then New York City for 5 days to go see theater.
Wow, what
and
are
a
you
Yankees
seeing?
Red Sox game. Then going up to stay with my brother in outside Syracuse, and then going to Lake Placid, the site of the 1980 Olympics, Miracle on Ice. And we've got it renting a home there. And then Jim, his wife, Whit, and his wife Frant
All
A,
the boys.
we're going to Europe, Eastern Europe, to ride bikes for a week.
I know. I'm looking forward to hearing about that one.
That's going to be fun.
Not to mention all of the rest. How is St. Louis on the 4th of July?
It is, St. Louis averages during the summer 99 degrees and 99.4% humidity.
Oh.
It is miserable.
Oh, man.
It is,
So, did you ever watch Meet Me in St. Louis with
No.
Judy Garland?
No.
Meet
I don't watch,
Me in St. Louis.
I don't watch
Louis.
old black and white movies.
You should watch this movie. It is Judy Garland, red lips, red hair, at her finest.
So I mentioned this on the show before, but when I was a kid, I watched Wizard of Oz with Judy Garland. You might have heard of it. It's been around
Once
for a
or
little while.
twice.
And I asked my dad, how come it's in color and then how come it's in black and white? And he told me that they shot the black and white scenes first and then they developed color halfway through. And
did you ADD out halfway through and just not pay attention?
No. I just said, Dad, how come some
get it.
scenes are in black and white and color? And he said, well, they developed color halfway through. And
When did you learn the truth?
I was in a college film class and I brought that up.
How embarrassed were you? I feel like, okay, I'm not judging you because I learned that drowned is not a word a year ago.
Okay.
The word is drowned.
But this is embarrassing. And so when you say something really stupid, you try to make it seem like you were doing humor.
Right, but you can't sometimes. You can't back out. Sometimes you just have to own it and fall down and be like, yep, I fell.
So I remember watching some World War II movies and they were in color. And I'm thinking to myself, boy, they really, if they started color in 1939, they're rolling it out pretty quick.
Right.
I was not a great thinker. Speaking of not great thinkers.
It just wasn't your focus.
Milieu. We've got to get out of here.
You were hockeying it all the time. We do have to get out of here. Thank you so much for joining us, Trip. It was a lovely time as usual. I hope you, on all your travels, you're safe. And
Electronic bikes, that's the key for those steep hills.
I would agree. Everyone, come back tomorrow.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.